Dreamers, buying leap options right now might be the way to go because they have an awesome risk to reward ratio. Now, leap options are call options that expire way down the line. If you are buying a call option that expired that day, you are a day trader. If you are buying a call option that expires a week, maybe a month out, you are a swing trader. Leap option traders are buying calls that expire years out. So you are betting that 2 years down the line, is this stock going to be at a higher price? Is our economy is going to be doing better? So you're betting down the line, is our economy going to be doing better? Is this stock going to be doing better 2 years down the line? Now, the thing about this is that you can look at historical data on companies that has gone up every single year for the last 5 years, every single year for the last 10 years, every single year for the last 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, right? You want to look at companies like that and say, hey, will this company be worth more 2 years down the line? Not today, not next month, but 2 years down the line, is this company going to be worth more? Now, if I ask you, would Apple be worth more? You guys would probably say yes. So if we take a look at Apple, just even 1 year down the line, as much as Apple pulled back, right? You guys can see that big dip. They're still up 22% over the last year long. Over the last 5 years, they're up 200% over the last 5 years. So if you was to ask me today, would Apple be worth more 2 years down the line? After seeing over the last 5 years, they've gone up every single year. And if it was to click on the max, there have never been a 2-year span where Apple has not been higher. There has never been a 1-year span where Apple has not been higher 1 year down the line. So as a leap option trader, I would take this bet to say, hey, a year and a half, maybe 2 years down the line, Apple is going to be worth 2 years than it is today. And that is a leap option trader. The only thing is, it costs a lot of money to be a leap option trader. But the best thing about this is that you could generate passive income by selling poor man cover calls versus your leap options, because once you put in a leap options, you have control of 100 shares, and then you can start to sell cover calls versus that and generate passive income. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in this video. Now, the stock that we're going to be looking at in this video is going to be ticker symbol QQQ. And over the last year, they're still up 10%. Even you guys see that big pullback. At one point, they was up 25%, but now they're up 10%. After that huge pullback over the last 5 years, they're up 121%. So usually goes up every single year for the last couple of years. The last 10 years, they have gone up. If we look at the max, you guys can see it right there. They're up 450%. So if we take a look at QQQ, this is them on the 1 hour time frame. They broke the 200 EMA, trending up. But let's take a look and zoom all the way out to the weekly chart. Now, I would love to have put in QQQ every single time it pulls back to this 200 EMA on the weekly chart. This is one time it happened back in 2018. It pulled back right here to 2018. Would have been a perfect time to buy a leap on QQQ. It pulled back again right here in 2020. Would have been we all know what happened in 2020. Now, that would have been another amazing time to buy a leap option on QQQ. And once again, it pulled back here in the 2022 era. Great time to buy a leap option on QQQ. And once again, we had this big pullback right here on QQQ in 2025. Now, this would have been the perfect time to get in on some leaps, but right now it's not too bad as well. Now that it's starting to trend back up. So let's go back to the hour chart. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to put in your leap option. So here we are on QQQ. We're going to hit trade options, and we want to go out. Let's go out about 1.5 years. So somewhere in 2026. Let's do the end of 2026 on December 18, 2026. Now, what we want to look for is the delta. I'm going to show you guys what that means in a second. I like to look for around a 0.7 delta. That means have a 70% chance of winning this option trade. But I'm going to show you guys how to decrease that and make a lot more money from this future. I'm telling you guys, stick throughout the video. I'm telling you, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. But let's go ahead and look for a 0.7 delta. As you guys can see down at the Greeks right there, it says 0.66 delta. So we're not looking for that. Let's try 450 has a 0.69 delta. So let's try 444 right there. And there it goes. That's a 0.7 delta. So if we was to click this one right here, our break even would be $531. So over the next 1.5 years, QQQ would have to go up to a little bit over 1.5 years, but QQQ would have to go up 12% up to $531. That is our break even. So if we come back over here to our charts, and we do a quick long, we put it right here. Let's go up to, what was it, 531. So that's not even its most recent all-time high. 531. The most recent all-time high is 540. So this is 531, and we will put a stop loss somewhere below its last support and resistance zone. So that's giving us a good risk to reward right there. That's 1.5. I would love to have a 2 risk to reward. So we did put in some leaps down here, and the 531 would have been somewhere up. So that's over a 2-to-1 risk to reward if we wanted to do it that way. So this is how you generate income to lower everything. So once we find the 0.7 delta, I'm going to show you guys how to generate passive income by selling poor man cover calls, and that's exactly what I've been doing inside of my Patreon. If you want to learn the wheel strategy, if you want to learn how to sell poor man cover call, leap options, put credit spreads, cash secure puts, that's inside the dream team, right? That is inside the dream team on the Patreon. Right now I have 6 spots remaining. We have Zoom calls every single Sunday. And that's why I teach you guys the real strategy, focusing on poor man cover calls, leap options, and generate passive income, where we're selling options. We're not buying options, we're selling options, generating income every single week. If you do want to join the Lucid Dreamer role, I have 7 pro day traders that post their option trades in there every single day. I post my technical analysis in there, post every single time I buy and sell a stock inside the Lucid Dreamer role. But if you want to learn the wheel strategy, if you want to learn how to sell options, if you want to learn how to do the leap options and everything like that, right now as of 2025, I've already generated $13,984 in premium from selling options, like doing poor man cover calls. Right now we can just take a quick look at QQQ. On QQQ, I've almost made $3,000 in just 3-4 months selling options. Right here we got poor man cover call, cash secure put, call credit spread, poor man cover calls, more poor man cover calls. Well, I'm about to show you inside this video right now. So if you want to learn that, the link to Patreon is going to be down in the description. So now this is the thing. Once we buy this right here, if we was to buy this for $8,900, swipe up, we enter it. Now we got this leap option expiring a year and a half from now, a little bit over a year and a half. We have it inside our portfolio. Now we could come all the way back out and we could sell a call versus our leap option. So let's go out a week, which would be May 2nd. So this is me going out a week. The numbers might be a little different. So now that we have bought our leap options, we could sell calls. We don't need 100 shares. We're acting like we're having 100 shares because we have a leap option on QQQ, and we could sell a call looking for a 0.3 delta now. So that's a 0.44 delta. Let's look for something a little less. That is a 0.4 delta. Let's look for, here it goes right here. That's a 0.31 delta. And let's try the 483, 482.5. There you go, 482.5. We would generate in premium $324 that week. Now this is saying that as long as QQQ do not go above $482.52 that week, we get to keep our leap option, and we get to keep the premium. Now, if it do go above $482.50, either we could roll this cover call up and out, which I teach inside of the Patreon. I got video courses in there. I got tutorials in there. I got quizzes in there. You can roll it up and out, or you could just let your leap option that you made money from because it went up, you could just let it expire. You keep your $324 and you made your profit from that leap option, and then you look for your next opportunity. Me personally, I would roll it up and out and collect a lot more premium and collect a lot more money from the option going up. So you could literally collect $224 every single week, selling at around a 0.3 delta on QQQ. Now, if you used to do this, $324. Now, if you used to do this every single week, let's say if you could get around $300 every single week in premium on QQQ, multiply that by 52 weeks, you can make around $15,000. Remember, your option only costed around $9,000. Now you could make an extra $15,000 on your option if it trades sideways for the entire year. This is not counting if the leap option goes up, and QQQ has shown you guys over the last 10 years they go up. Apple has shown you guys over the last couple years it goes up, right? So these leap options is going to become more valuable, and then you're going to be selling cover calls versus that. And leap options has been one of the easiest ways, one of the quickest ways for investors to grow their account, by pretty much picking good quality companies to invest into, to buy leap options on, sell poor man cover calls versus those leap options, collect premium throughout the year, pay their bills, pay their rent, and wash and rinse and repeat on this every single 2 years or so. So you could buy a leap option this year, expiring 2 years out. Then the next year you could buy another leap option, expiring 2 years out, and you could keep that thing rolling. If this is something that you would like to learn, I'm gonna leave a link down in the pinned comment section. You guys could check that out. It'll take you to my Patreon. You guys could join the Patreon and come and learn everything that you need to know. If you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, because that helps out this channel more than you guys can possibly even imagine. But other than that, guys, I'm Zeke, bringing you the Dream Green Show. I'm out. Peace.